Greetings, lovely people. Welcome once again to this short message. And first and foremost, I'd love to say that Happy New Year. I hope that many of you crossed over full of health, full of joy, full of abundance, and you are strongly prepared towards achieving more and more with your life and evolving your consciousness to greater heights. Now, this is the year of the great disclosure. Some will get it, some will not. But as time goes by, I trust and believe, or I trust and know that many of you will get to shift their consciousness to higher heights. Now, thank you for your time. And today, I'm going to talk about I can say, I'm going to go deeper into the topic on perceiving reality. You are most welcome. You see, many of us sometimes reach a point whereby we ask this simple question: why can't we all just get along? Why must we be pulling each other's ways roughly? Why must we not agree? Why are we always at loggerheads with each other, pulling each other this side and another side, always becoming toxic to each other and declaring that I am better than you, and wishing that another should not have whatever you feel like they have? The simple answer is yes, we can all get along together. And that is by loving people unconditionally. But the problem is, none want to operate under this type of love. Many have plenty of conditions attached to their love. Many would rather receive material things in order to love. Many would rather you do something in order for them to love you. So their love is full of conditions, day in, day out. And they will be praising God with this type of conditions. You wonder why. But when we look at this very clearly, we will find that it is always our inner, you can say, it is always our inner intentions that are always screwing up things for us. And this is due to our dominant ego, and I can say provided with our inherent psychological defects. See, many do not love to hear that they have some defects within them, for none wants to be labeled a lunatic. But they themselves can always be pointing fingers and can always label others lunatics and crazy. So to them, it is justified. But if another points out something that is wrong upon their lives, it is entirely wrong. That's simply the way people operate. That's their nature. We have to come to a point in life whereby we accept who we are. We accept that we are a mess within. And that is without any reservations to the titles that people hold, whether you are a pastor, whether you are the president, whether you are a minister, whether you are a very learned person. We all have some psychological defects that need to be worked on, whether we like it or not. This is because our whole nature is egoism magnified. That means that it is the will to receive for the self. You see, in most cases, we will find that we will be very eager, or we will be very ready to harm others, but we don't wish that to be done to us. But remember the law of nature, or we can call it karma. What you give is what you get. So what you do to another, you are doing it unto yourself. Remember, we are surrounded constantly by the law of nature, and that law is altruism. And every detail of it keeps the law of the universe. That is love, and that is what is agape love, and that is unconditional love. It harbors no condition at all. You see, all the things that are known to be surrounding us or outside of us are always working together to survive. And thus, they give everything they can for the well-being of the whole, for the well-being of every other entity or every other, we can say, nature. So, everything in nature functions that way, except for the inner life of a person or we as the human beings. The law of human nature is just the opposite of our environment. That is to receive as much as possible and even exceed the limits of our satisfactions to the extent of an expense to the rest of humanity. Would you imagine how long we can say our cells, our human nature cells within us could live or could survive if they were to fight in the same manner that we fight each other each and every time? And isn't that the way cancer cells operate? Now, remember that everything that we do, even the most outward ways of kindness and generous acts, are only done with the intention of self-satisfaction. It's not our fault, of course. We are naturally like that. We have some inner psychological defects that actually magnify these outwardly. It is our created nature and we rely so much on it, and this is a big problem. Remember this, we're really never gonna get along with unconditional love, no matter how much or no matter how good we think we are, if we are going to operate under the ego or if we are not going to work on our psychological defects. Our inner life wasn't designed as a place to get obsessed about ourselves the way we do. It is a place of transformation and to get connection to the law of nature and the creative force energy of unconditional love. So, to heal the global hatred that you see all around, you need a method of using your egotistic nature in a way that allows you to rise above it. So you have to transcend it. You have to completely transcend that nature. So, lovely souls, in order to heal the global hatred that you see all around, you need a method of using your egotistic nature in a way that allows you to rise above it. You need to transcend it. You need to work upon your inner defects in order to be free and operate under the high vibrations. That's why all the religions and the deepest dreams of our hearts say that we must love our neighbors as we love ourselves. That is, put their interests exactly as our own and know that whatever we do to them, we do to ourselves. All religions teach that, but for many to come to a realization of this, inner work is mandatory. So let us work towards making a better earth. Let us handle what is called bringing the new earth into our physical reality. That is the heaven on earth that is always talked about. And to just clarify on this, whether we like it or not, whether we work towards this or not, it must come to pass. The new earth is already here, and that is what will be our new normal. So thank you, lovely people, for your precious time, and till next time, hope to see you again, and hope that you've gotten something from this short message. Thank you. Best of regards.